Okay, listen, cyanides. What is the general formula of cyanides? Cyanide general formula is RCN. Isocyanides RNC. Once you observe that both general formulas, cyanides RCN, CN is the functional group. Isocyanides NC, nitrogen is connected with carbon. Here carbon is connected with another carbon. CN is called cyanides. NC are called isocyanides. What is the relation between both cyanides and isocyanides? Once you observe that both general formulas, the molecular formulas are same, but the bonding connectivity is different. That's why CN, cyanide is ambidentate, means the bonding connected with carbon is one is connected with another alkyl group. Here nitrogen is connected with another alkyl group. That's why CN is ambidentate molecule or ambidentate ion, means nitrogen donor atom is present as well as carbon donor atom is present, and both having same molecular formula. Hence cyanides and isocyanides both are belongs to functional group isomers. What is the relation between cyanides and isocyanides? Cyanides and isocyanides both are functional group isomers. Both are called functional group isomers. Why we are calling as functional group isomers? They have same molecular formula, but functional group is different. CN called cyanides, NC called isocyanides. Okay, now see that IUPAC nomenclature. Cyanides, common name is alkyl cyanides. And IUPAC name is nitriles. IUPAC nomenclature is the nitriles. Isocyanides. Common name is alkyl isocyanides, and IUPAC name is alkane carbonitrile. Alkane carbonitriles are the IUPAC names of isocyanides. Okay, according to that, I will give you some examples. Let's see. Compound, common name, and IUPAC name. Common name and IUPAC name. See, for example, CH3 CN. CN is present means cyanides. Cyanides common names alkyl cyanides. One carbon is there, that is called methyl. Methyl cyanide. Okay. And IUPAC name, see 1, 2 carbons in CN. That carbon also we need to count it in the for the longest carbon chain. Total 2 carbons. Alkane nitriles, methane. 2 carbons, meth and eth, ethane nitrile. Ethane nitrile is the IUPAC name. Okay. One more example. Non-CN. See, total 3 carbon atoms are present, but its common name ethyl cyanide. Ethyl cyanide is the common name. IUPAC name is propane nitrile. Propane nitrile. See, these are the aliphatic cyanides. The same way aromatic ring you have to take. The attached CN group means phenyl cyanide, means C6H5. That group as a substance it is called phenyl cyanide. Phenyl cyanide. Now its IUPAC name is benzene nitrile. Sorry ma'am, that IUPAC name. See here, this benzene ring is attached to CN group. This carbon also we need to count. That's why its IUPAC name is benzene carbonitrile. Benzene carbonitrile. Let's see isocyanates. CH3NC. CH3NC means methyl isocyanate. Its IUPAC name is what I said, ma, carbonitrile. Methyl carbonitrile. Methyl carbonitrile. CH3 CH2NC. See this CN isocyanate, ethyl isocyanate. Ethyl isocyanate IUPAC name is ethyl carbonitrile. Ethyl carbonitrile. For example, benzene ring having NC. Isocyanates, carbalamine test we have discussed. Primary amines are converted into isocyanates. So aniline is converted into phenyl isocyanate. This common name is phenyl isocyanate. IUPAC name is phenyl carbonitrile. Alkyl carbonitrates are the IUPAC name for isocyanates. That's why phenyl carbonitrile. So like that, we can write so many cyanides and isocyanides, IUPAC nomenclature as well as common names. So cyanides common names are alkyl cyanides. IUPAC name is alkane nitriles. Alkane nitriles. Isocyanides common names are alkyl isocyanides. And its IUPAC name is alkyl carbonitriles. Alkyl carbonitriles are the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so these are the few examples related to cyanides and isocyanides, IUPAC nomenclature as well as common names. IUPAC nomenclature as well as common names. Just observe once again now. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear for all? Okay, let's listen next. Now, preparation methods of cyanides and properties of cyanides, as well as preparation methods of isocyanides and properties of isocyanides, we need to discuss. Very easy, ma. Preparation methods of cyanides and chemical properties. Very few chemical properties are present, and these are very, very important also. See, preparation methods of cyanides. What are the different methods we are using for the preparation of cyanides? Let's see. First one. Already this method earlier only we have discussed. What ma? Ammonium salts of carboxylic acids. From ammonium salts of carboxylic acids. So, how we are preparing from ammonium salts of carboxylic acids? For this, what is the general formula of ammonium salts of carboxylic acids? First, you have to imagine that, because that is the reactant. Then only we convert it into product. So, ammonium salts of carboxylic acids means C double bond O minus and NH4 plus. This is called ammonium salts of carboxylic acid. This ammonium salts of carboxylic acid, on strong heating in the presence of P2O5, means dehydration. Phosphorus pentoxide is dehydrating agent. It removes water molecules, means good dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. See, here these two oxygen atoms and these hydrogen atoms we need to remove. Here 4 hydrogen atoms, 2 oxygen atoms converted into 2 water molecules. Then this RCN plus 2H2O. We are getting cyanides. So ammonium salts of carboxylic acids on strong heating or vigorous heating, then we are getting cyanides. Our second one, for example, this ammonium salts of carboxylic acids only you have to heat the presence of P2O5, loss of water molecule, 1 water molecule only is removed. Then we are getting RC double bond O NH2. Already this we have discussed in the chemical properties of carboxylic acid salts or carboxylic acid. What is the product? The product is amides. Okay, clear? RC double bond O NH2 is called amide. So, from ammonium salts of carboxylic acids on controlled heating or controlled dehydration, by the removing of one water molecule, then we are getting amides are the intermediate products. Amides are the intermediate products. Then this is on further heating. Loss of one more water molecule, we are getting RCN. We are getting a RCN. See this oxygen and these two hydrogen atoms are came outside. Then we are getting RCN, cyanides. Means ammonium. You have to take direct ammonium salts of carboxylic acids or maybe amides. Means from amides. For example, ammonium salts of acetic acid on heating, strong heating, loss of two water molecules. Then we are getting CH3CN. Methyl cyanide we are getting. Instead of this acetamide you take CH3C double bond O NH2. Acetamide on heating, loss of one water molecule. Loss of one water molecule, we are getting CH3CN. So from ammonium salts of carboxylic acids on vigorous heating in the presence of P2O5, loss of two water molecules, then we are getting cyanides. Or otherwise amides. Directly you take amides, that amides upon heating in the presence of dehydrating agents like P2O5 or POCl3 or concentrated H2SO4, like any dehydrating you have to use, then we are getting cyanides. We are getting a cyanide. See, so from carboxylic ammonium salts of carboxylic acids and amides. From amides. So both on dehydrating, on dehydration, then we are getting cyanides. Then we are getting a cyanides. So these are important methods. For example, aromatic compound we want, aromatic cyanides or phenyl cyanide we want. What we need to do? Benzoic acid salt you take, or benzoylide you take. Ammonium salts of benzoic acid on heating, loss of two water molecules, then we are getting CN, phenyl cyanide we are getting. Okay, and otherwise benzoylide amide, aromatic amide we have to take, loss of one water molecule, then we are getting CN, phenyl cyanide we are getting. See, aromatic compounds, aromatic cyanides we are synthesized, as well as aliphatic cyanides also we are synthesized. Clear? Next, let's see second method. Second method, ma. What is our second method? From Grignard reagent. From Grignard reagent. So from Grignard reagent, how we are able to synthesize the cyanides? How we are able to synthesize the cyanides? You know very well Grignard reagent general formula are MgX. Alkyl magnesium halides are called as Grignard reagent. This alkyl group is directly attached to the metals. That's why the Grignard reagent is belongs to organometallic compound. The Grignard reagent belongs to organometallic compounds. So the Grignard reagent acts as a nucleophile as well as acts as a base. So here the alkyl group, carbon having negative charge we are getting and metals having positive charge, then it acts as a nucleophile. This Grignard reagent reacts with cyanogen chloride. ClCN is called cyanogen chloride. This chloride is a good leaving group. It will comes out then RCN cyanides plus the byproduct is MgXCl. This X is also chlorine. Then we are getting MgCl2 as the byproduct. One example, CH3 MgCl methyl magnesium chloride react with cyanogen chloride. Undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction because CH3 minus is the nucleophile. Then we are getting CH3CN plus MgCl2 is the byproduct. Okay, let's see instead of cyanogen chloride. Cyanogen. What is the formula of cyanogen? CN bond, CN or CN twice. It's called cyanogen. When the Grignard reagent react with either cyanogen chloride or cyanogen, we are getting alkyl cyanides or cyanides. The byproduct is MgCN. Okay, so this is the method for the preparation of cyanides by using Grignard reagent. Clear, students? All. So this is also very important. In earlier we are not discussed this method. So Grignard reagent is also useful for the synthesis of or preparation of cyanides. When the Grignard reagent react with cyanogen chloride or cyanogen, converted into corresponding cyanides. Clear? Okay, ma? Okay. Listen. Next. Already in alkyl halides and aryl halides, in the alkyl halides chemical properties, alkyl halides reacts with potassium cyanide. It undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. What is the product? We are getting cyanides. So the alkyl halides chemical properties are nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides. There only we are discussed that method earlier only. So the third one is from alkyl halides RX alkyl halides. So alkyl halides reacts with potassium cyanide KCN. Alkyl halides reacts with potassium cyanide. Then we are getting RCN plus KX. Methyl chloride you take methyl cyanide, ethyl chloride you take ethyl cyanide, like different alkyl cyanides we are getting. So this is one of the example for the chemical properties of alkyl halides or nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides. In earlier that chapter only we are discussed. However, again here we are discussing. Next, fourth one. The fourth preparation methods of cyanides from oxams. What is the general formula of oxams? RNH RCH double bond NH-OH called as oxams. RCH double bond NOH are called oxams. Oxams preparation already we have discussed in the chemical properties of carbonyl compounds, aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes or ketones reacts with hydroxylamine. NH2OH, then we are getting corresponding oxides. This R equal to CH3 is called acetal dioxide. Is called acetal dioxide. See, this we need to convert it into CH3C2N. Means this hydrogen and this OH group we need to eliminate. Means on heating by the presence of dehydrating agents like P2O5. Then we are getting corresponding cyanides plus water molecule. So these are the important preparation methods for the preparation methods of cyanides. Okay, next. Preparation methods of isocyanides. Preparation methods of isocyanates. What are the important preparation methods of isocyanates? Let's see. First one from alkyl halides. Alkyl halides react with AgCN. Silver cyanides. Then we are getting R and C. Already this chemical property also earlier we only discussed. Plus AgX. The second one, carbylamine test. The second one is carbylamine test. Okay. This also earlier only we discussed in amines, primary amines only. Aliphatic or aromatic primary amines reacts with chloroform in the presence of alcoholic KOH gives isocyanates. For example, RNH2 plus CHCl3 plus 3 moles of KOH, alcoholic KOH. We are getting R and C, isocyanates plus 3 KCl plus 3H2. Okay. In NADH you have to use chloroform plus 3 KOH. Then we are getting phenyl isocyanate plus 3H2. So carbylamine test also earlier only we discussed. That's why they are not given separately cyanides and isocyanates concept more in your textbook. Okay, then one more method. The next one more method is N-substituted or N-alkyl formamide. N-alkyl formamide, H, C double bond O, NH2 is their formamide. Okay, N-alkyl formamide means one of the hydrogen you remove, then you have to substitute one alkyl group. It is called N-alkyl formamide. This N-alkyl formamide, upon strong heating in the presence of dehydrating agents P2O5 or POCl3, then what happens now? This hydrogen attached hydrogen and this hydrogen, carbon attached and this oxygen, loss of water molecule converted into R and C. This alkyl group is bonded with nitrogen. This carbon becomes terminal. R and C means isocyanates. So from N-alkyl formamides on heating, then we are getting isocyanates. This alkyl group is CH3, then we are getting CH3MC. This is C2H5, then C2H5MC, like different types of isocyanates we are getting from an alkyl formation on heating upon dehydrogenation in the presence of strong dehydrating agents like P2O5 or POCl3. So these are the important preparation methods of cyanides and isocyanides. Cyanides and isocyanides. Okay, let's see chemical properties. What are the important chemical properties of cyanides? Later we will discuss about isocyanides chemical properties. Both at a time only we will discuss chemical properties of cyanides and isocyanides. The first one is hydrolysis. See, cyanides on hydrolysis in acidic medium. Then what happens on the CN group? Carbon and nitrogen completely will break, converted into R C double bond OH, carboxylic acids we are getting, plus ammonia is the byproduct. Isocyanates RNC on complete hydrolysis. 2 moles, 3 moles, 2 nucleus. In acidic medium, we are getting primary amines plus 1 carbon atom is coming outside in the form of formic acid. CH3H C double bond O OH. Primary amines and formic acid. Formic acids are the products. So hydrolysis of cyanides gives carboxylic acids as the major product. Hydrolysis of isocyanides, primary amines and formic acids are the byproduct. Primary amines and formic acids are the byproduct. Okay, these are the hydrolysis reactions of both cyanides and isocyanides. Clear? Next, reduction chemical properties. Reduction chemical properties. See, cyanides CN group on complete reduction in the presence of hydrogen gas or nickel or platinum or palladium or lithium aluminum hydride, okay, and isocyanides RNC on complete reduction. On complete reduction, we are getting RCH2 NH2 primary amines. But isocyanates on complete reduction RNH forms CH3. Secondary amines are the products. Already Stephens reduction, already we discussed, cyanides are converted into aldehydes. That is called partial reduction. Third one is Stephens reduction. What is the Stephens reduction, ma'am? RCN is partial reduction. These are the complete reduction. On reduction, upon reduction, in the presence of SnCl to HCl, then we are getting RCH double bond NH. Imines are the